Shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lifer Show. I already put the lemon in the water, but we can get the lemon in the water yet again, right? And take a big sip of that lemon water. Decalcify that pineal. Get yourself to another level. Stock markets are closed today. Regular markets are closed today. It's going to make things a little slower for Bitcoin. That's just something that you're going to see. Other markets are going to be slow. I wouldn't be surprised if we slid sideways for most of the day. All right? That's what I see happening. Whenever I work out, that's how you know I worked out, is I have to take my chain off because my chain bounces in front of my face while I work out. And nobody likes that. You know, you're doing pull-ups, you're doing push-ups, and chain's bouncing around in your face. Can't have that, right? Word, I have an imperfection link here that needs to get pushed out. So anyway, shout out to everybody here on this beautiful, beautiful July 4th weekend as I attempt to put on my chain the proper way. Don't want to get it wrapped up like I did last time inside of the headphones. But boom, boom, boom. And I just forgot to put it on, so sorry about that. Hey, it's reality TV, man. Reality TV. Oh, what is up with my collar, too? What is going on with this collar? Sorry. Let me get this collar squared away here. I didn't even realize that it wasn't fully operational. All right, there we go. Kind of like it's got some flags on it. It's got some vibes for July 4th. So shout out to everybody here on the live. Thank you for jumping on in. I appreciate each and every one of you for being here, sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. Let's bring up that sound for you, a little bit of music in the background to keep you moving. We're going to be in and out on this July 4th. We know people are probably with their families busy. It is what it is, but we're going to still bring you the charts every single day. I'm looking at LooksRare. It had a low, it had a high, it had a higher low. It's getting tighter in the zone. Once it gets above that 200 SMA, I wouldn't be surprised if it got a bit of a move to the upside. LooksRare on MEXC, something you just might want to write down and keep on your radar. LooksRare. What do I know? I'm just a guy that goes over the charts every single day. And shout out to our beautiful sponsors here on the channel, ITrust Capital. What is ITrust Capital? It's a beautiful place where you can actually roll if you already have a pre-existing IRA, roll it on over into ITrust Capital. All right, then you can make trades, cryptocurrency, on your cryptocurrency without paying fees or without paying taxes. Sorry, probably some fees, but without paying any taxes on those transactions. Be able to access that money when you're 59 and a half. It's a great place to diversify. And I always thought, you have to put 30,000, 15,000, but you do not. You can put anywhere between, I think, $1,500 in there. So, and you can start small with a Roth IRA inside. You can put crypto in a Roth IRA. One of the only places, and all regulatory done. Like, they have all the regulations taken care of. No big deal. Run into ITrust Capital today to open up your tax-free trading account where you'll be able to trade cryptocurrency tax-free. It will be taking you some time to access it, but it's for a long-term hold if you're willing to diversify. Think about the people in Celsius. Had they had some money in ITrust Capital, they may have been somewhat diversified and not lost their entire stash. So ITrust Capital, also, you're backed one-to-one by the government. If anything ever happened, the state would come in. If the company dissolved, went out of business, the state would come in. You would get your funds one-to-one. Even the Bitcoin, if you wanted the Bitcoin, or the cash, depending whatever you ask for, they have it. So shout out to ITrust Capital. New affiliation with the chart, with the channel, and we're really super excited to have them. So ITrust Capital, link in the description below. Check them out. I have a banner right there too if you want to just check it out. ITrust Capital. And you got to take advantage of every single tax break you can when you're struggling in this market. So take a look at 31,000. All right, Bitcoin forming a bit of a falling wedge here, further to the downside, but we got a nice pump to the upside. I'm going to look at the charts fresh again, but this is what I've been looking at since this morning update, talking about the fact that Bitcoin's getting tighter and tighter in the channel. The 1 hour could definitely flip to the upside. 15-minute getting oversold, and we're getting tighter in the channel. 50-minute looks even better. So you can see we're getting tight. A move is coming for Bitcoin. It looks like this afternoon we're going to either break up or down out of this channel. It's just too tight. The moving averages are so close. It's telling me that a move to the upside is likely. We're above the 200 SMA as well, and we're oversold on the stochastics there on the 15-minute. Battling 31,000, attempting to hold 31K. Can we hold that zone is the question. We're going to load up BOOKMAP for you and see what BOOKMAP is showing and break it down. Shout out to the beautiful people here on the live. I haven't jumped on into the chat. How is that chat doing? How y'all feeling today? How's everybody doing on this beautiful, beautiful day? It's been raining at night here, but during the day it's been fine. Hot and humid during the day, raining at night. Been exciting times to be alive. Super excited for the 355 people. Wow, you people do not, there's people here from all around the country, all around the world. So they don't, I meant all around the world. So they don't celebrate, July 4th like we do. People in Canada celebrate like Canada Day on July 1st and stuff. ITrust is SEC approved. Amen. LRC looks interesting. You put the dove back and you forever leave it there. I love that. Amen. Shout out to everybody here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. The dove will come back. And I'm just traveling, and I didn't bring the dove with me. The dove was on my other computer. That's the only thing. Stellar Lumens big giant move. XLM price prediction 2023. Interesting. I own some Stellar Lumens. I believe they're going to be part of some type of payment system in the future. Definitely something to think about. How is Pepe doing? I don't know. How you doing over here? Do you see the double top on the one day? Happy 4th of July for our Americans and U.S. folks, man. Thank you so much. Shout out to Armin Habits. Shout out for the Philippines. Shout out to John Gabriel Malinup. God bless you. Hello, long time no watch. How's it going? Shout out to Juan Luca Zikazari. You got to keep watching the channel, man. We're going to keep you informed with what's happening. All right. I'm working over here. Shout out to Crypto Bear Baker. Shout out to Michael P. Shout out to Jan Lennertz. Shout out to Caveman. Shout out to, we have another Jan. We have Jan Laverink. And are you Jan? Is that a male name or a female name? Is Jan a man or a woman? I don't know. What do you think about Algo? Yo, happy 4th of July, everyone. Shout out to Bit Chizer, my man. Crypto Lifer equals the GOAT. Shout out to Crypto Ghost. Morning, everyone. Love for the Middle East. Good amount of coins, tokens can be traded inside your Trust Roth. Amen. I love it. Shout out to Crypto Plumber breaking it down. Happy Independence Day. A big happy birthday to Jennifer's daughter. Happy birthday to Jennifer's daughter. We love you. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Appreciate all the people that know each other in the trading group too. That's super important to see that community being built behind the scenes. I'll wake up and I'll see people that know each other that I didn't even know each other, and I'll be like, amazing, 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 amazing. I'm all about that deep house. I like deep house, but whenever I just let it go, it tends to pick some weird stuff. But we'll see. So tight moving averages. I see a big move for Bitcoin to the upside. Kind of a shoulder ahead and a right shoulder there too. Not perfect, but the resembles, the feels. Remember, we got to a low last night of 30,800. Bounced off it very, very nicely. All right. We actually, this resistance became support here if I extend. Previous resistance became new support. We got the bounce to the upside. Bitcoin broke out of the symmetrical triangle. I mean, we had you at that falling wedge. We had you at this breakout. Nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Then we nailed this. This we nailed. We gave you this like perfectly to the upside. That was a beautiful trade. You saw me take the trade too as well. Sell a little early, but I took the trade. All right, so Tuesday, one of my favorite days to trade in the game, and we're getting tight in the channel with tight moving averages. Tells me that a move is coming for Bitty Bitcoin. Shout out to the 424 souls on the live. Let me get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go, baby. Let's go. This ain't your average YouTube channel. Let's get it going. Stay motivated. Every single day I show up here. Every single day with no days off. I don't got a boss. It's just me, God, and my wife, my family. I push every single day for greatness. I push every single day for opportunity. Every day there's an opportunity in this market. You just have to want it. You have to find it. You have to believe in it. You have to make it happen. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen by itself. You're going to have to make it happen, baby, every single day. All right. So that's what I see happening for Bitcoin. All right. You come here to find out what's going on with Bitcoin. Now you got it. All right. We're going to go to Bitcoin USD, and we're going to look at it, a fresh chart. We're going to delete everything, and we're going to break it down. Man, what a beautiful breakout of this triangle. All right. So what I do is I go to like the 3-day chart and I just want to mill around. I look around, even the weekly really. And I even double click price action. I just want to look at price action on the weekly. I get rid of my moving averages and I just take it all in. I smell it all. I smell all the flowers in the garden. I want all that information. I want it all, baby. So we have resistance right here. 2 resistance areas that we're going to have to cover. 47,000. And 52,000, right? We'll talk about it when we get there. And this level looks like we're going to have a little bit of a, we had some up and down movement here. at about 38,000. And right where we're at is a level of resistance right there. So we don't have, I mean, Bitcoin doesn't have that many levels to get to that all-time high. It's not like there's so much in front of it right now, which to me is so interesting because so much can come out of that move, you know? Shout out to the 177 people on the likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's go! If I was watching you, I'd hit that like button. I would not play you. Don't play me. I'm here every single day. I need every single bit of support I can get. I'm not a conglomerate. I'm not some big, you know, I'm you. We are together. Help me, help you, help you, help me. Watch the little guy get ahead for the first time. It's nice to see someone get ahead, right? You saw me start with 0 subscribers, three people on the live, someone said yesterday, you know? So previous resistance became support. We bounced off that support. We made the falling wedge. We broke out of the falling wedge. We called that too as well, by the way. Just to make it clear, while everyone was shorting down here, we were showing you there was a likelihood of a move to the upside based on the hidden bullish divergence on the 3-day chart. We went over numerous times. So, if Bitcoin can break back above 31.9, it can easily get all the way up to about 37,500. There's a $6,000 gap there that, and look, you got a node, and another high volume node does not come out until about 38,000. So, this tells me we can easily go, this is a gap of the VRVP, even though it's hard to read. Then there's a gap here, then there's a gap there. See, there's just some key levels to deal with, and then we rip right through, just like we rip through these key levels to the upside. So we stay above this high volume node. Beautiful thing. And look at this. If we look at the weekly right now, we're attempting to close a weekly candle above support. That's really all that matters. That's what's been going on. I don't know if anyone else has been paying attention, but it's all about, see these two candles right here where they closed right there? It's all about closing a weekly candle above this, and we did it already. I mean, we closed the last weekly candle above the support. It's a big deal. We SR flipped this area on the weekly. It's a really big deal. So bullish signs. All right. We can look at the stochastics on the weekly too. And they're just getting started for a massive move up. MACD cross too. Everything looking lovely for more gains for BTC. Eventually, yes, a bigger pullback, but I mean, this weekly's not done yet. I believe this weekly can get all the way to 47,000 probably before it actually starts to slow down. So weekly looks really, really nice for Bitcoin. Remember, you got a flag. You keep it simple. You keep things real simple. The wick to wick. You swing it. I mean, that gives you a $43,600 Bitcoin. $43,000 Bitcoin. That's the target. I've been staying on that target ever since. I've been talking about the 3-day chart getting above the 200 SMA. We finally did that. And now my new idea is just to open up a long right here with the stop loss on the other side of the 200 SMA. And this should continue to pump. And you should not get stopped out with a stop loss below the 200 SMA. And so far, that we put that trade out. That trade is in the money big time right now, had you taken that call. So I'm just making that very clear. About 6-7 days ago, I talked about opening up this trade right there and putting a stop loss below the 200 SMA. You'd be in the money right now. You'd be in the money. All right. The 3-day, yes, is getting overbought. I see that on the stochastics. But every time we've gotten to this height, like right here, we've had a big pump. We've had a pump come right there. And even these big pumps here, they've come when like right here. Look at this one. 3-day chart was curving right around here. And we got still another leg up. Here, the 3-day was curving right around there. We got another leg up. So it tells me we could still get a pretty nice leg up here on the 3-day chart. So I'm focused more now on the 2-day and the 3-day. I mean, the 22-hour and the daily. So the 22-hour got low. And then it ripped all the way from the dotted line all the way back up. It didn't get a lot of love from that moment. But at the same time, when it ripped all the way down, it didn't get a lot of love either. So it's telling you Bitcoin's in some sideways price action here. To me, it broke out of the triangle on the 22-hour, and the 22-hour has legs. I mean, the length of the measured move is to at least somewhere at $36,000. So that still has legs, right? The daily curving down, not giving us a lot of love, but getting closer and closer to that 21-day moving average. We were this far apart. We've gone sideways ever since. It's a really, really good sign. You know, all you want to do is make sure you don't break back below this daily support line at 29,496. We stay above that area, we're going to be good to go. All right. We took a look at our 4-hour. Our 4 hours resetting, but with sideways price action. Almost like it's just wanting to retest this top zone. So a bit of a retest here on the 4-hour time frame, a little bit of a retest flag. And you can see how there's more of the story, right, when you really zoom out and start putting it together. And I do this every day for clarity. I want to have mental clarity over the charts. I want to see what I'm seeing inside of price action. So here's the deal. We have this beautiful support zone. As long as we stay above 30,800, we're good to go. We're good to go. And we battled that zone already. Came pretty close to it on a wick. See? Resistance, resistance. Broke up, broke back below. Resistance, bounce. I want to see Bitcoin stay above and break this high. Bitcoin breaks this high, 31,000. Bit of a double top right now. Right here, right? Top. So Bitcoin has to get above this high right here to remain bullish. I see the 4-hour swinging it. I see the 1 hour doing damage. And I see us eventually getting a move back to the upside as long as we can hold the zone. We break back inside the pattern, it's ugly. But if we don't, if we come down here and we bounce, that's a long to me. A likely long with a stop loss somewhere below the 200 SMA on the 1 hour time frame outside of the pattern. So I'm long right now for Bitcoin. Let me take a look. Entry. Yeah, entry is coming very closely. 7-minute. I would take this entry right now, personally. I like this entry right now where the 7-minute, the 15 are. The stock market's closed today, so we're going to have less movement. And this is the channel that I originally showed you we were watching earlier and getting tight in the zone. So that's how I do my TA. I zoom out. I look at the bigger time frames, the smaller time frames. And then I start to see confirmation. I look at my big areas of weekly support and resistance. I look at my daily. And I make it happen, all right? And so that's our Bitcoin update. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. You can see why. I wouldn't mind if we came down and retested one more time, 30,800. But so far, we're staying tighter in the zone with a higher low above the point of control. The 7-minute wants to make a move to the upside. We're going to take a look at what BOOKMAP has for us too as well and show you BOOKMAP. How's the chat doing? How's everybody doing on this beautiful July 4th? Funny, last July 4th, I'm trying to think, we were all here. I'm pretty sure we were all here for the 4th. Yeah, my sister rented a house. We were kicking it. And it's funny, I came to the vineyard last year. I'm on Martha's Vineyard right now, visiting my mom. But I came to the vineyard last year from June 21st to 28th. My wife wanted to do something with her family. So I ended up coming here alone. And I spent the weekend alone with my mom and dad. And my mom had to actually go for a doctor's appointment, I believe, in Boston. Something she had to do in Boston. Maybe even it was just like friends of hers were going out to dinner or something. And I spent the time alone with my dad. You know, and that was probably the last time I was alone with my dad. And I remember him asking me for a glass of water. And I got him a glass of water. And he's like, could I have a glass of water? Jamie Zeno, member for a month, man. Don't play yourself. Join the top community in crypto. Shout out to my man, Jamie. God bless you, Jamie. I love you, brother. We got to connect, man. We have to have a Zoom. We both work so much, I don't get a chance to, like, sit with you and really connect. I apologize for that. That's what happens to my employees. Or the people that we work together on the company with, I like to call, you know. So, look, I mean, you got liquidity to the upside and to the downside here for Bitcoin. But it is a little closer to 32,000. Suggests that I would not short in between these zones here. You might get rocked up to 31.5. There isn't a buy box here at 30,500. We could go lower. There's some indecision here. They're giving us liquidity on both sides. But this liquidity is a little closer, a little easier to grab here. 650 Bitcoins want to be sold on BOOKMAP. BOOKMAP, link in the description below. If you get BOOKMAP, you're going to be able to see where the order book is. And, you know, BOOKMAP, really, their website does it best. I try to sell BOOKMAP the best I can, but really, a trading platform that displays market liquidity. Check what the candlesticks are hiding. See just candlesticks, right? Whatever's. Now you can see really what the orders mean, where we're going, where we're likely going to go. And BOOKMAP holds us down. I don't know how many times we've seen a short squeeze. And had we not had BOOKMAP, we might have actually made the wrong call. So BOOKMAP has made me an insane amount of money. It's helped me figure out things that I never would have figured out before. Shout out to the beautiful people at BOOKMAP. God bless BOOKMAP, baby. And link in the description below if you want the least expensive way to acquire BOOKMAP for yourself. Get a link there and jump on in. All right, Global Plus, whatever you need to keep you going. That's BOOKMAP for you, baby. BOOKMAP. All right. Follow me at Twitter at CryptoLifer33. I'd greatly appreciate it. Shout out to Mind Your Biz, holding it down on July 4th, showing its constitutional rights, breaking it down. Shout out to anyone that took the trade yesterday for Bitcoin in at 30,450 or 580 on the first one. We were in at 450 even on another one, but bang. And that thing would rip all the way to 30,300. Beautiful move for BTC. All right. So we got Bitcoin in a nutshell. You see what I'm looking at, right? If we lose the level. Now, what's the bearish scenario? The bearish scenario is that we break back inside this pattern. We lose 30,800. We break back inside here. We end up back inside this pattern. That's a no-go. All right. And that's what I love when you break out and you're close to pattern. You break back inside here. You end up in this nose or anywhere in the zone here. Bearish. You got to stay above here, bounce, and get the move back to the upside. This is a crucial area right now for local support or resistance. It's resistance, 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 resistance. A lot of places where we've had resistance on this level, we got to hold it to remain bullish. All right, so there's your bearish scenario. Because you're like, what do I do, Lifer, if it doesn't happen the way we projected? If it breaks back inside this pattern, I'd be looking for a bearish retest of the lower trend line and a short to the downside. It looks less likely, but you never know. You never know. Shout out to everybody here on the live. 255 likes. Let's get the likes up to the watchers. Let's go. Let's stay motivated. We can do this. You can do this. Together, we can find it every single day, baby. Every single day. And honestly, I don't know how I go every day. There's days where I'm like, nah, I can't. I'm done. I'm tired today. I'm not going to do it. And I still do it anyway, you know, because this is my life, right? This is where we are. This is what it is. Look at Nakamoto Games just continuing to rip. We keep talking about NAKA, man. And NAKA's been making gains since June 19th when it was at 28 cents. It's almost up 100% gains. I mean, come on now. 100% in 12 days, right? And how is it already July 4th? It was just June. It was just June. My daughter got out of school. We were all like, oh, yeah, June. We were all excited. And now, lo and behold, the time has just disappeared, man. Disappeared. Sam, you look like a Michael Jackson video with your hair blowing. Funny, I didn't realize my hair was blowing. Hilarious. Thank you for that. Pay the man the like, the hardest working mentor in the game. Shout out to Lifer Adam. Highly motivated to help others. Thank you, Sammy. Amen. I have my locking the Lifer lately. It's been gnawing at me. Hey, man. Jump on in, Sean Caracciolo, man. If you look at the 4 hour and put a line wick to wick, it looks like a large bull flag or bear. But we're sitting right below the breakout. Hey, Sam, the 99 Club, do you give trades with open and take profit levels? Thinking of joining. I show you where the measured move is. You know what I mean? I'm not going to tell you where to open up a trade. A lot of times I'm going to say this is likely, but I want to show you how to trade. All right? I'm going to show you the coins I'm looking at, when I'm getting in and stuff like that. Get some coconut oil in that hair. I know, right? Your motivation makes me motivated to motivate others. And their motivation validates the motivation I get from you. It's a vicious cycle. Viciously awesome. Sheffrey Bridges, we love you. Thank you for the love. The only bad thing about Lifer streaming daily is there are only 7 days in a week. Shout out to my man, Zeno in the house. I love you all. I thank you all for your patron. I'm trying to see if how my hair is blowing. That's interesting, huh? Whatever it is, what it is for now. I have blowing in the wind. That's the best way. Making calls for yourself is the best. Nothing better. Amen. I mean, technically, some people would call it a signal because sometimes I put something out and within an hour it's up hard, and I tell you right where to get in. But I don't tell you what to do. I don't tell you. I can't say I tell you where to get in. But I look at the charts and I just say, like, this is highly likely a move coming. You know, moving averages are tight. You know, above a point of control. Like, I just point out where things are likely going to happen. All right, and I'm pretty accurate with doing that, and I can help you see the market in a way you never would have thought. Also, I go over the coins all the time, and I have token metrics. I have other ways of finding coins, so I'm just going to be scanning the market while you're busy with your family, while you're busy doing other things. I have my life set up. You know, my family knows that I have to scan the market for hours a day. So there's 6 to 7 hours a day always dedicated for me in the charts. So if you have a busy life, if you're just transitioning from work to trading, I'm going to be the one for you. For $3 a day, you're going to be able to use my hyperactive brain grinding every single day, all right? Like fund. We put out this here fund. Look at fund looks like a big move is coming to the upside. If you look at fund, it's retesting technically the top of this channel. So what you're doing is you're looking for a retest for fund here. Probably oversold on the 1 hour, yeah, and this thing might get a nice bump to the upside. So you might not have never heard about fund. You may never have heard about the exchanges we use. A lot of people will be like, yo, I never knew what KuCoin was. I'll meet people that are like, I've been leverage trading on Bybit, losing my short. Then I started trading low cap gems on KuCoin, and I changed my life. You know, people have said stuff like that to me. Like, I didn't even know KuCoin existed. So, you know, we teach people about more than just the charts and setups. Open up your mind, expand your mind. We also get into coins for long term. Like, I'm getting into coins for 2-3 years. I'm building portfolios that I'm getting into for the bull market. I'm showing you how much I'm DCAing into Caspa. I'm buying this coin. I'm buying that coin. I'm adding. I'm just stacking in front of everybody all the time, and you're learning so much information. So you're basically in lockstep with a person that's put their life into cryptocurrency. Like, if I don't make it, if crypto doesn't make it in the next bull run, I'm done. You know, I'm gonna have to go back and do something different. You know what I mean? Like, I need to make a few $1 million at least in the next bull run to survive. So you're watching somebody survive off of cryptocurrency. Like, I don't have a backup plan. You know what I mean? I don't have a job. I don't have someone, hey, we got a job for you when you're done. If that doesn't work out, why don't you come on and work for your daddy? I don't have anything like that. So I think it's exciting to join the trading group because you're with a true entrepreneur. You're with somebody that has put everything on the line to be where I'm at. And that's where you want to be. I've dispelled all fear and worry out of my life, and I've just pushed forward. And I believe that I'm in control of my destiny at all times. You know? I wake up with gratitude every morning. I push forward every day, and you can get that same vibe. I believe the trading group's a motivational group too. A mental, spiritual, physical motive. I worked out today. Did you work out this morning? I took control of my physicality because I knew I had to. I knew if I don't work out every day, it's not enough. And my workouts hurt. They're not fun. Like, they're not, I'm not like, yes. Every time I go to work out, I'm not like, I'm almost like, all right, I got to get it done. Once I'm in the mode, I'm all right. I'm all right. But, this looks like a Prince remix, this song. Shout out to Jamie. Shout out to Sean. Shout out to Sean, S-H-A-W-N, and Sean, S-E-Y-A-N. Shout out to both my Seans in the game. We love you, brother. Shout out to Stack McChange in the house. Shout out to my blue crew, the motivators of the motivator. Shout out to Lifer Friend in the house. You're on your way, Timmy. Lifer Friend, we love you, brother. I can't wait to say that I quit my job from the skills that I've learned in the 99. I'll get there sooner than later. Amen. Crypto Life Coach legit. The man is fearless every single day. Will Smith, that like button. Jeffrey Bridges in the house. Doug, Brian Wara, Max, Lakochi Coker. Lifer Friend, I love you, Lifer Friend. God bless you and your family, brother. Beautiful kids. Beautiful kid that you have. Shout out to Jay Armo. Shout out to Dave MC. Shout out to Sean. We love you, Sean. Stack. I knew you were there, Stack. I knew you were there. Lakochi Coker in the house. Shout out to Abdominal Bread Man. Spaghetti Rigetti. The funniest name in the house. Shout out to David Kennedy. Happy 4th to you and your family, David. We love all varieties of Sean. Amen. Shout out to Kryptonic. I'm here. Shout out to Dave MC. You grow, I grow. So many people here. Brian Wara again. I like that. Indie Rock Crypto, my man. Random Bush in the house. Michael Johnson in the house. John Foster Crypto. Doug. Tamer Selamovic. Black Wolfgang, my man. The Don Weldon. Hassan Haj in the house. We love you, Hassan. We love you, brother. Blockchain Brawler in the house. We love you, brother. Blockchain Brawler in the house. Bang, bang, bang. Manny Emanuel. Michael Heath. Manosphere Maniac. Jamie Zeno. Patrick Bellini. Brett Mandrew. Hundo Paid Weather. Brian Wara again. We're here, fam. Where are we from? Friend, definitely hit that logo hit that like long ago. Be like friend, people. Amen. Amen. Brazil in the house. Wisconsin in the house. Where are we from, people? He's asking where we're from. Someone asked. I'm going to ask where you're from. Where are you from in the chat on this beautiful July 4th? Take some time to connect with the people. I can do chart, but we never got to connect. Alberta, Louisiana, Spain, Taiwan. Wow. Moldova, Clearwater, Florida. Shout out to you, Clearwater. God bless. Malta, South UK, Lifer Gang, West Michigan, Scotland, Pittsburgh, Bristol, Devon, Winnipeg, Paris, Mississauga, France, Oregon, Strong Island, Nashville, London, Vallejo, Dade County, my man, Ray, North Dakota, Nashville, Georgia, Alabama, Sweden, Australia, Jacksonville, Amsterdam, Chicago, Canada, France, Spain, North Dakota, Lebanon, Texas, Cork, Ireland. My family's from Cork, Tampa Bay, Australia, Strong Island, Dominica, Latvia, Netherlands, Dallas, North Little Rock, Arkansas, Leyden, South Carolina, Denmark. Wow. Bristol, Cocoa, Florida, Maryland. Wow. Sarasota, my man. Atlanta, Georgia, Mars, the Netherlands, London. How do you like Sarasota? Most peeps from the planet Earth. Santa Catarina, Nashville, Pittsburgh, Rotterdam, Florida bound. Shout out to our man DK in the house. Middle Europe, Dubai, London, Monument, Colorado. Uranus did it again every time. He can't help himself. Toronto, Morocco, Atlanta, Garden of England, Thailand, Austin, Texas, Amsterdam, Bakersville, California, Wakes, Netherlands, worldwide. God bless, brother. Hi, everyone from Greece. Shout out to everybody here on the live, man. Puerto Vallarta, Gibraltar in the Philippines, my man, from Gibraltar. Deft, Netherlands, Montreal. Wow, so many people. Amsterdam, Texas, Colorado. Lifers worldwide. A lot of people that will be able to keep KYC KuCoin and not give a damn, right? Shout out to each and every one of you. God bless you all. So we are international. You made it really clear. You made it really, really clear. Florida, Micronesia, Australia, Lifer, Michigan, Orange County, OKC, baby. Wow. Sarasota's okay. Rather be in Thailand. Wow. Dang. Your backyard, Prestige Worldwide, Ratchet City 318. Dutchers love you. From the Philippines also. Wow, we got a lot of people here. Getting that education, getting that knowledge, getting it in. All right. I look for that bounce right there. That's a retest bounce. If it breaks back in the pattern, so be it. If it doesn't, I mean, that thing's going to rip. That's one of my favorite trades to make right there. When it's retesting the top of the pattern. Just is what it is, baby. So I gave you my prediction for Bitcoin. That's out of the way. We can move on from there. NAKA just keeps ripping to the upside. We talked about putting it in a flag right here. Too big of a flag, technically. This thing just absolutely just got out of control. NAKA, I believe it's a good DCA. And I mean, and think about it. Imagine DCAing into NAKA even just back then, when it had a low of 6 cents. Back in November or December, this is a beautiful project. You could have got into Nakamoto games at 6 cents. It's already up dang near a 10x. It's up a 9x. 6 times 9 is 54. I mean, what a move for NAKA. And you look at it on the daily, that thing just blasted. And look, the daily says it has legs. Like it's just getting started. Technically, it's in this bigger flag. And this was the measured move to the upside here for NAKA. Getting pretty close to the measured move, I'll give you that. But what a move for NAKA. Double bottom, perfect double bottom on the right side there, bouncing. Nakamoto games, man. And it kind of, now it goes to $8, right? Think about it. It goes to $8. And you do what, a 16x? It goes to $4, you do an 8x. Had you gone in at 6 cents, all right, at 6 cents, I'm just, the difference between getting in here, even at 20 cents, it does a 5x at $1. It does a 10x at 60 cents. Some people are up big right now that got in on this low area. And this is why you have to pay attention. And now it's not the time. It's not alt season yet. But the people that were smart, that were grabbing a little bit down here, they got bags. I'm just saying, you gotta pick a project before the bear market. When the bear market really begins, you got to pick a few projects, wait for them to get super low, believe in them. And I'm not a financial advisor. I guess you can't do this, but this is what I'm telling myself to do. And I start buying in at these low areas. And you got to have at least 4 or 5 projects that you're just completely convinced and convicted in. If you're not completely convinced and convicted in, then you're not going to go for it. You know what I mean? You're just not going to go for it. So, The high coins on KuCoin still look like there could be some moves coming out of them. Watching HICLONEX, it's been boring, but the daily suggests a big move could be coming here to the upside for HICLONEX. See how it's just kind of slightly going sideways here now? We could swing this. Bit of a symmetrical triangle in waiting now for HICLONEX. And today's a day of recollection for me. I'm leaving my mom's house after 2 weeks and 2 days. And I go back home for about 6-7 days. Then my wife goes to California, and then I go back to my mom's house. I really want to go to California with my wife, but I also want to be here for my mom, and I'm kind of in between. I don't like my wife being with my kids without me. It makes me uncomfortable, personally. You know, just something ever happens, I'm not there. The man is there. I can chase someone faster. I can grab someone quicker. I got that killer instinct that just many people don't have. And I know that if anything happened, like, I can go for it all the way. Like I will bite someone's neck open and suck their blood out if I have to, if you mess with my family. No, I'm not trying to be morbid, but I'm just trying to say how I am vicious. I am vicious if it comes to my family. Absolutely vicious, you know. Everdome getting massive rewards daily from staking Dome will lead to the VR and the metaverse. Everdome is pretty hot. I appreciate you putting that out there. Cali is such a crazy place. Vamp Life, happy birthday to the country and myself. Happy birthday to you, man. July 4th. What a beautiful birthday it is to be alive, man. Dark Alley Sammy will get you. D-Shuffle, man. That's how a man should be. You're a butterfly. Amen. If they're in SoCal, I got their back. I'll be there to protect them. Amen. You're a vet lifer. I am not a vet, but I'll go hard. Rural California is still beautiful. Yes, it is. Jamie still loves his California. Jamie, the days in California where Jamie used to live. I'll be in Cali in August. Amen. And I haven't been to Cali in years, and I would love to go to Laguna Beach area, rent an Airbnb on the beach, kick it. But, you know, I can save some shekels. My wife will enjoy, you know, my wife's revisiting her half-brother, and it's Afghan. And I'm not saying I can't kick it with the Afghans, but, like, they have their traditions that I didn't really grow up on, and they have their fun, and they speak their language, and they can all speak the same language and have fun, and I could just... So, you know, my wife's been doing this for years. She goes and hangs out with her Afghan family for a while, and I usually don't go. I don't know why. I mean, I'm not trying to say, you know, and again, they also, a lot of times they separate the men and the women in the parties, and the women have one place, and they all do their women stuff. And then my daughters hang out with the girls, and I just kind of, you know, and I do my Irish American thing, you know. It's a good balance, though, and my wife gets to see... My wife loves to be part of her culture, you know. Her dad passed, her grandma passed, and I feel like her culture got stripped away, you know. Afghan food is awesome. I'll hang out with you, Sam. If anyone's in Martha's Vineyard or in the Cape and wants to come kick it from about the 12th to the 30th, I know from the 12th to the 21st, I'll be alone here with my mom. I won't be alone. I'll be with my mom. But if you want to come to dinner, if you want to go to the beach, if you want to kick it, you know, book a trip to Martha's Vineyard. And you can meet the lifer, hang out. We can document it, put it up on the channel, have some fun. What's your opinion on having XRP on KuCoin? I think it's great. That's all. No big deal. I agree, but nice areas are close to the places that are sketchy. It's sad to see. Crypto Bear Baker, man. Say to your wife, Ziba Kanum. Okay, I will. You speak Pushto? That's Pushto, though. The Vineyard is a great place. Robert, why don't you come on over, man? I miss you, brother. Come on, Mr. Vermouth. We'll go fishing. We'll go sailing. I'll get my boat in the water. It'll be an amazing time. Have you looked at a supply on token metrics on storage over file? Decentralized storage is needed for this AI boom. Could be the next narrative. I've been looking at that. I like storage. I put it out recently. It had a nice pump. I'm going to fly out. That sounds nice. 333. Come on, dude. Life for Adam, man. Come on, man. Thoughts on PEPE 2.0? It's been on a little bit of a run. I got in, but I thought it was lower than when I got in. So I didn't get much of the run. I'm having fun today. It feels like a weekend or a Saturday night live stream. I don't know. It's a daily stream, but there's just something different about it on the 4th, you know? I guess because I feel like I'm on vacation a little bit, even though I'm not. I'm never on vacation. When I take vacation, people leave the trading group. I have no no ability to be on vacation. Yeah, I remember getting in around here, so I'm at break even now. You know, it pumped a little bit fine from the lows, but I mean, if you bought the very bottom, you'd be up 160%. Okay, I don't know. This is the MEXC chart, so it could be different on the bigger chart. You know, on the first chart that ever came out. Had a nice bull pennant here though. Broke to the upside, tight moving averages. 1 hour suggests the big pump is going to continue to come. Says you can continue to get this move up. I'd wait for a flag on like the 5 or the 7, a retest, something like that. But looks like you could get a little bit of a scalp trade out of this early for today, and it could pump to the upside based on the 1 hour time frame having gas. Trade this 5-minute flag to the upside. There's a possible trade right there for PEPE 2.0. So like I might post it to the group like watch the 5-minute flag, but if you don't understand the sauce, you're not gonna you gotta take our tutoring. You really gotta take the tutoring for $60 if you're in the trading group, $100 if you're not. It's the best session you'll ever take. It's the last Saturday of every month. Jump on in today, it'll blow your mind. All right. What do you think about GALA chart? Ocean 3D looks to be in a bull flag of some sort. Ocean on the 3-day. Interesting. Yeah, tell me what coins you're looking at. But I do own file and storage. Thoughts on BNB? Does Obama live you near? Yeah, he doesn't live that far away. I live in the south coast of Massachusetts. Maybe I have to swing by the vineyard and see you. Extrinsic, man, come on. Hang out, man. What is Pepe? Same as the other Pepe, new version? I missed that. It's just a new Pepe, man. It's just someone else trying to cash in on the Pepe name. I find it ridiculous. It's one of those, Dave. Yeah. Mav USD, please, my friend. Send in a super chat for TA and Deep Dive, my buddy. I appreciate it. $14 in chat revenue. God bless you. Funny, the bear markets are tough. People leave the trading group. No super chats, right? It's not the same. You're in the bull market. Everyone's loving you, throwing money at you, signing up for class. It's out of control, right? In the bull market, it's just not the same. That's when you find out who you really are and if you have staying power, you know? And I remember that I did this for free for years. So I can do this for free for another year. I could do this all day long, baby. Simpsons 2 now. I know, right? Moon River MOVR. Doge Chain double bottom potential. I say it over and over again, take the class. I don't start making gains until I took the class. Santiago Escobedo. He breaks it down, man. Take the class. He's telling you right now, he took the class. Then he made gains. So I'm watching the 5-minute flag here for Bitcoin. And we still got news to bring you today, too. We got news. We got so much to talk about. We got so much to talk about. All right. Pepe 2.0 looks like it could make a bit of a move, though. What was that sound? So I believe there's a chance this can pump pretty nicely to the upside, this little Pepe flag on the Pepe 2.0 coin. 1 hour looks like it could make a move to the upside too as well, so just watching out for that. See, centrifuge. See, I start to look at it and I'm like, I start seeing this. I just see consolidation everywhere, you know? And what I do is I set alerts and wait for that to fill out. If it fills out and it kind of looks like it's making that move, then if it just dumps, fine. If it does an M pattern, I don't need to touch it. But if that alert hits and we're slightly sideways, I might gear up. You see, it's like I like to set up my trades before they happen and watch them happen. All right. Wanted to talk about VELO yesterday. Forgot. I didn't get a chance to go over it. So I see a move for VELO out this cup and handle in this channel, and it did pop ever since I talked about it. The daily still looks good to go. VELO on the daily getting a bounce. I could see VELO making a move to the upside. Lack of bearish momentum in the MACD. RSI about to cross that average line, and stochastic's kind of turning. A higher low first time in a while, third higher low in a row, but ever since that downtrend, we're starting to defy the move. We do have to break back above the highs at what, 3.8 at 38.0038. Not even a penny yet. This thing is 0.3 of a penny. So many coins, not even a penny yet. They go to 10 cents, you can make 100x almost. It's like insane, This is 30x at 10 cents. You almost got 3 to a penny, So here I look for a bull flag on the 1 hour time frame. You can't overthink it. You got to have a plan and then go for the plan. You know what I mean? That's all it is. Most of the time, it's you double thinking, triple thinking. That's what happens. You know what I mean? And then you get stuck in thought and then you don't make a move. Or you make a move and then you leave it alone. Or you don't put a stop loss. You got to be disciplined about everything you do. You have to have a plan about everything you do. And you got to stick to it. And you got to show up every single day. No matter how bad it is, no matter how much you want to can it in, you got to show up every single day. A lot of people aren't going to make it to the end of the bull run with piles of money. Not everyone's going to make it. I'm telling you right now, I'm sorry to say. Not everyone is going to make it. Talked about Heinz and 4 breaking out. It did break out to the upside. Look at that move. Bang, bang, bang. High ENS 4. And that's high Ethereum name service. In case you didn't know. You're like, what is ENS? What does that stand for? It's like the Rebel INS. Remember that? Inspect the deck, man. What you know about the Rebel INS? What you know? If you grew up like me, but I remember putting this out on 6/13, June 13th. I was putting this out somewhere around here, right? And this thing actually did make a move to the upside. Yeah, I posted this on June 13th. I think it was Friday the 13th. Can you hear the breeze? It was sitting at 33 cents. It's now at 4.6, and it's now at 4.6. Even looking at this channel now, I see another flag on the daily. This looks like it could make some bacon on the beach. Get it in while you can in the U.S. High. That's a bull flag. Bullish rectangle, or whatever you want to call it. This looks like it could break out even more. And it broke above the resistance. I'd watch this closely for a pump to the upside on that daily time frame for a gain all the way back to 7 cents. And the high coins have been they've been strong up and down recently. I watch high ENS4 for sure. All right. I just people always ask, well, why join the trading group? It's like, well, I obsessively go over coins every single day for hours on hours a day. I'm eventually going to find one of the top 100x coins. I'm going to find the gainers, man. We're going to figure it out, All right. We're going to keep going through this together. And some days I just find things that I find, and other times I'm just doing my thing. It all depends. PEPE 2.0 moved 5% in 5 minutes since you looked at it. I tend to have that effect. Liquid Sword, baby. Shout out to Crypto Lifer, man. Amen. I remember what that used to feel like. Board type crow in the game. Trading and investing is a battlefield. Only the best and the strong survive. Amen. Have you hit 100x coin since you started? I have, yes. I have 100x'd. With 700 people in the trading group, you have 700 more layers of research and passion to access than you do alone. Amen. I just watched you and Tom Crown. Shout out to Mohammed Jaffrey M in the house. DeFi Kingdoms Jewel up 50% from the lows. 100x in the bull run. It very could, you know, I'm going to grab like maybe 500 to $1,000 of it at one point. I've been lazy about getting into that coin for whatever reason. Thank you. Happy 4th. Thoughts on Cardano? I like Cardano. It's a good coin. I hold it long term. The class of the trading group will change your life. So much wisdom from the best in the game. 333. Amen. Thank you for saying that. Really means a lot to me. Super chats. XLM price prediction. BCH and GALA. We'll take a look at all those things. Cake, baby, cake. Remember cake? Yep. 26% on looks. Let's go, baby. Amen. Already? No. Come on. I was about to say, like, this dude already hit looks like that? Starting to get a little bit of a move, though. I don't know if you trade the future version of it. But it got a little bit of a breakout already there. Looks, ooh, a little more. It felt like it was coming. Follow me at Twitter, at CryptoLifer33 on Twitter. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for the love. All right. Last time, is it ETH or Bitcoin for you? Because a lot has happened that's put Bitcoin in a big light. If I had to choose, I know which one it would be for me. But you do, I don't know which one it would be for you. I mean, I know Ethereum's the best. Shout out to Miss Teen Crypto. Happy 4th of July. I know that park, beautiful place to be. Man, she makes me think of New York. Every time I see her, I got places of her in New York, and I'm like, man, I remember it. Should I burn it down? She's funny, man. So my crypto family gets astounded to see how many people I've never met in real life have shown more kindness than friends and family I have allowed in my own home. Thank you. I have no idea how much you are appreciated. Shout out to Wendy O. We love you for that. The 4 animals in a cage who's coming out alive, probably the rhinoceros. He's just got too thick skin. A Bored Ape's a good pickup under 30 ETH. I mean, I'm probably a good idea. I would buy one, you know. Happy 4th of July. Loudmouth, my man. Wow, Loudmouth calling out D-Dish. I love it. I love it. This guy. How much do I spend on fireworks? Everyone loves their fireworks, man, in the 4th. I never was a big fireworks guy. I never did it. You know? Never did it. I've had fireworks, but I just never did the whole firework thing. Just want to see what my feed's like on Twitter today. You wake up with this notification. What do? You jump on, you freak out. I slid in the DM. She's funny, man, Tiffany. Anyway, God bless you all. Thank you for being here, part of my Twitter moves. Shout out to Mind Your Biz, man. We love you, brother. Seth, man, with Mind Your Biz. Teach you how to mind your business. You know. Also, he likes his arms, as you can see, his Second Amendment. My man. Anyway, let's get back into the chat. God bless each and every one of you for being here. Sharing the most precious asset with me. That is your time. Welcome to the Crypto Lover Show, baby. Hey. The funnest show in all of cryptocurrency. We keep it moving every single day. 564 beautiful souls, 384 likes. May we get those likes up to the watches without begging every 5 seconds for them. It would be nice if you could just hit that button. And had I seen this, I would have found the ascending triangle to the upside for storage. I felt like we were looking at storage just the other day. It came up on token metrics. They were bringing it up, right? They were talking about it. Storage was on the menu for possible gains. Dot's been hot recently too. Polkadot, you know. I'd channel a little bit of this and see if that gets tighter. All the Parajanes were popping yesterday. Polkadot getting extra love. All right. Take a look at your 4 hour. If your 4 hour has gas, 4 hour has gas. I'd wait for this 1 hour to reset. Looks like Polkadot can get some moves. The Polkadot 3L looks interesting to me. It's not ready yet. I'd set an alert on the low stochastic. I'll put a bar here. And I'll set an alert here on this area too. See, we don't stop, man. We just keep looking, setting alerts, finding, setting alerts, looking, finding. You do this all day long, and eventually one's going to hit, then you're going to take it. You might lose one, you might win a few. You got to get involved to win. You got to be constantly trading to have a trading percentage, right? To have a win percentage, you have to actually be trading, you know. It takes time. I'm always in an active trade at any moment in time. Whether it's a long-term hold, whether it's a dollar cost average, whether it's a build, whether it's a swing, whether it's a daily scalp, whether it's a futures trade on leverage. You name it, I'm all over the place. You know what I mean? But that's my life. This is all I do. I trade every single day of my life. Whether I'm adding to a long-term bag. Some days I may not be actually trading per se. But you know what I'm doing is I'm getting things ready. I drew this parabola, right, for Injective Protocol. Talk about it breaking up 20% gains, and it broke out pretty nicely. I've been all over Injective since $7. You got to give it to me. When it was back at $7.04, I put it out to the trading group. And I talked about it. I went over it, and I said the most likely coin to pump. Because it had a huge pump. Then it had the pullback. Then the whole market was doing its thing, but Injective had already kind of had been doing its thing all along. So for me, it was just like, if any coin's going to pump, it's going to be Injective. You know? We talked about it bouncing off the 618 when we drew the fib here. There's our daily. 618 came really close, bounced right there, took the bounce to the upside, right? In a beautiful flag too. And see, we're talking about it there. Look, at 591, I'm talking about it right there. Right there at the bottom of the channel, going up 159% gains. Where's it at now? Let's talk about it. From $5. And that was the low. It went to a low of $5.54. I mean, that was the exact low right there. Exactly where to get in. Exactly. All right? And now you're up 50, 60% gains. This is what you get in the trading group. All right? I pull out the fib. I say bouncing off the 618 Fibonacci. That's likely to pump to the upside. Right now, it's somewhere up in here. It's in the $8 region, $8.64. The daily was pointing to the upside. Lack of momentum on the MACD. RSI, falling volume, falling price, tight moving averages. It was all there. All right? Had you taken that call, you'd be up massively right now to the upside. Daily is getting overbought. Watch that. That's something we have to kind of pay attention to. Probably get a bit of a pullback on the daily time frame. That 4 hour looks absolutely lovely right now. And so I'm thinking, hey, try to get one more push. I know the daily's high, so I'll take that as, high risk. But try to get one more push, at least to the initial target here of the bigger channel. But that's a parabola, man, starting on Injective. Injective looks interesting to me for a push up on the 4 hour tonight into tomorrow. Getting back to $10. And Injective was hot. We got into Injective at $1. If you dollar cost average in on the low, you can't beat prices that you'll never revisit again, and they take years. they take years. This also has a 3L token that can be played, you know? No one knows what's going to happen at any given trade. Like, no one knows what trade is going to play out or not. But we look at probabilities over and over again. I mean, that's a double bottom about to break out. Look at the stochastics. Everything looks good to me. I wouldn't be surprised if we were sitting at a $10.50, 1064 injective protocol 4 or 5 days from now, you know? But again, you do whatever makes you happy. I can't tell you what to do. I'm not that guy, all right? I'm not that guy. All right. Let's break it down. Let's bring the music down for a second here. And let's jump into the news. Let's jump into the news. A little bit of wind in the news today. Oh, I almost went over. I almost went over. All right. Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. My name is Samuel James Price, and every single day I do the Crypto Lifer Show, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and Saturday and Sunday nights at 8 p.m. And we do a beautiful live news segment that gives you the news in 3 to 5 minutes and covers all the things that are happening that are the most important for the market and for just where we're headed. So let's break it down. PEPE knockoffs turn dollars to fortunes in strange new 2.0 play. Copies of several meme coins have popped across the board in a trend that is likely to die out within weeks. The latest flavor of the month in some areas of the crypto market is to bet on microcaps that purport to be the second coming of the popular meme coins for those who missed the boat earlier. Tokens like PEPE 2.0, Floki 2.0, and Bobo 2.0, which were mostly issued in the past week, are passing themselves off as new versions of the popular PEPE, Floki, and Bobo tokens. Most of these do not last beyond a few weeks. Last year saw hopefuls bet on articles from the English language and Grimace coin spurred by McDonald's joke tweet. Yep. Anyone can call a smart contract and issue tokens on Ethereum for a few cents. And the presence of decentralized exchanges means tokens can instantly be issued, supplied, and liquidity and traded soon after. As of today, PEPE 2.0 is seemingly the most popular of the clones, saw nearly $7 million worth trading in the previous 24 hours. It sported a market capitalization of $18 million, down from a peak of $45 million last week. One wallet turned $900 of PEPE into over $176,000 in less than 24 hours. Analysis showed that the wallet took profits on this position by selling in 2 Ether clips as the token rose, man. What a good move, right? $900 into $176,000 on PEPE 2.0. It can happen. You can get lucky, right? Again, he didn't put a lot. He threw $900. I mean, it's not like he's putting his whole entire savings in there. I'm not a huge fan of 2.0 coins. I'm a fan of anything that can make you money if you got lucky. Like, good for anyone that makes money on these. But the first ones had new use case. These ones have no use case at all, except for saying that they're just as much of no use case as the first one. It's kind of, it makes humanity look really stupid, man. It's kind of crazy. Like, the fact that we can rack up millions in volume in a coin that has no utility at all. But that's my take on it. You take your take on it. But the 2.0 coins are coming. We've been looking at them. People have been asking me for the last few days, so we've been going over them. It is what it is, you know. Bitcoin Ordinal's Launchpad proposes BRC 6.9 standard to reduce costs by 90%. It's a big deal. We have the BRC 20, but we're getting to the BRC 6.9. You may have never heard of BRC 6.9, but now you heard here on the channel. Hear about things first that you've never heard about on any other channel anywhere else, because we're the Crypto Lifers and we put our life into crypto. Bitcoin Ordinal's Launchpad platform LumenX has proposed the BRC 2069 standard designed to simplify the creation of recursive ordinal collections, reducing inscription costs and streamlining the on-chain pre-reveal process. Ordinal developers introduced recursive inscriptions last month, helping to overcome Bitcoin's 4 megabit per block size limitation that restricts the size of NFTs by allowing inscriptions to work together. Previously, Ordinal's inscriptions representing tokens and NFTs on Bitcoin were independent of one another, unaware of other inscriptions. Recursive inscriptions can reference the content of other inscriptions using a special syntax. Building on this, LumenX claims a BRC-2069 can reduce the cost of inscriptions by over 90%, helping to optimize the Bitcoin block space as the number of inscriptions grow. The reduction is achieved through a 4-step process of inscribing traits, deploying a collection and compiling it, and mining the assets, LumenX said. Interesting. Most people go right over their heads. They have no idea what they're talking about. I get it, but to me, I mean, it's starting to make more sense. I like that they're actually beefing up the ordinal space. And just like the first DeFi space, it wasn't that easy, but as we continue to grow, more and more tools come to our fingertips. And last but not least, upcoming Ethereum update stimulates liquid staking token growth. Liquid staking providers gain traction as users prefer greater liquidity and flexibility from their staked Ethereum. Of course, liquid staking LSTs have begun to pick up momentum this month as the second half of the year edges closer towards a highly anticipated Ethereum upgrade. Dubbed Cancun DNUB, the Dean Kun for short, the upgrade, expected sometime in the fourth quarter of this year, will see an introduction of a mechanism known as blob carrying transactions. Liquid staking providers, especially Lido, have gained significant transaction underlining users' preference for greater liquidity and flexibility in their staking activities. Blockchain analytics firm Glassnode wrote, the Cancun upgrade could fuel further growth. The next upgrade to Ethereum focuses on EIP 4844, also known as the Proto-Dank sharding, which could effectively allow for larger blobs of data to be transmitted to Ethereum nodes for a limited duration, as opposed to hosting that data permanently on the Layer 1 chain. The data is stored long enough for nodes to demonstrate that providers from the Layer 2 rollups would make sure the transactions for Layer 2 are correct and have done their job. With the upcoming Cancun upgrade, L2 sequencers can anticipate considerably higher profit margins as L1 data costs are set to decrease substantially, Delphi analyst Joe Kian wrote. And that's what you want. I mean, we're seeing more and more sequencers. As Ethereum virtual machines rely on getting that information quicker and faster, sequencers, what they do is they sequence that information, give it to the blockchain confirms it, and then you don't have to hold it on the Layer 1. This actually frees up information on the Layer 1 and helps transactions get confirmed faster. So this is a good idea. I like what's happening here. And in the wake of the Shanghai hard fork, Ethereum staking landscape has been a significant transformation. The upgrade, which introduced the ability to withdraw staked ETH, has created a huge catalyst and a surge in staking deposits, while demand for withdrawals have been scant. Nobody wants to withdraw their ETH. They want to keep staking it, and then getting liquid staking is a big deal too as well. We're going to get back into Bitcoin before I jump on out of here. We are going to cut the stream a little short today because it is a July 4th stream. The markets are closed. Not a lot of action going on. Some sideways prices for Bitcoin. Bitcoin losing 31,000 though at 30,990, and it's struggling a little bit here. The 1 hour does suggest though that a nice pump can come if it can hold this higher low. We're looking for this higher low. You're looking for a higher low here for Bitcoin, and for this basically seemingly now symmetrical triangle to break to the upside. That's what we want to see. The 15-minute and the 1 hour are both poised for a move to the upside. I'm sticking to my guns there. I'm going to see some type of pump here for Bitcoin to the upside. We look at BOOKMAP and take a look at the data there for BOOKMAP, and you can see that we do have more liquidity kind of stacked to the upside. We have 564, 663 here. We only have one blob of 703. It is closer, though. We may kind of dip down to 30,500 before we dip back up. Indecisive in both ways. Lately, when we've had liquidity to the downside, we haven't chased it. We've chased the liquidity to the upside. This isn't 100%. I just want to make that really clear. BOOKMAP's just a tool I use to add to my data set to see what's happening. And that's what I'm seeing. So 30,970 for BOOKMAP. Kind of liquidity stacked on either side. Kind of leaves you to indecision. It leads us back to our actual TA. So our TA suggests that we're getting oversold in the 15 and the 1 hour, and we will get a bit of a bounce if we can break this high, right? This resistance here at about, where is it going to be on the 1 hour? It's going to be about 31,000. We can break back above 31K. We can get all the way to this new high at 31,800 and start a big move to the upside. Everyone, I trade on MEX Global. If you want to trade MEXC, the link is in the description of all my videos. I also like to pin it. I'll put that out there for you as well. And join the trading group. If you haven't joined a trading group in your life, or if you have joined trading groups in your life, this trading group is different than any other trading group you've ever been in. People tell me this every single day. They say, hey, I joined the trading group. I learned so much. We have more testimonials than any trading group I've ever seen. It just goes on and on and on. We have a learning library for you to post your charts for the first time ever. And we just got so much information for you. I was going to put one out if there was time. Send in a super chat. We'll help you out. Yeah. Have you seen the new Vitalik interview recently? He's essentially said decentralization doesn't truly matter. Pretty strange, right? I mean, in a way, he's talking about overall have to have decentralization. Like, I'm under the camp that, like, we need decentralization, but will we ever get the full-blown decentralization that we want? I don't know. You know? I don't know. Because so many people have to work on the inner workings, you know? So hit the Discord link right there. Hit the link to MEXC. 0 spot maker and taker fees. I'm telling you right now, MEXC is the place to be. You'll never have more fun trading than on MEXC. XLM price prediction. Honestly, don't really have an XLM price prediction, man. You know, that's a long deep dive for me. Bitcoin Cash, GALA, NXT on the 3-day, and FRR and ENJ. Really? Wow. Where do we get that many super chats? Interesting. Can you look at GALA before you go? Billy Bob, Android is far superior. Phones are built for retail plebes who need simple and rooted Android phone has full access and control of the source code. So I agree Android is superior. Yeah, probably. Just like PCs are better than the regular Mac. You can do way more to the PC than to the Mac. You know? So Bitcoin is losing 31,000. Kind of struggling right now. Let's take a look at the super chats real quick, and then we'll jump on out of here. Getting a slump. Breaking to the downside. Remember, this is what we're looking at here. Symmetrical triangle breaking down now, that little one. But it's likely to come down to the bottom of the pattern. That's that retest and then get the move. We do not want to break back inside. We break back inside, we lose this level. That's Bear City. We make a nice little retest. We break out. We can get a move. This symmetrical triangle here did break to the downside so far, though. So that flag failed us. We got a nice falling wedge, though. Look at it, Bitcoin Cash. I personally would take profits on Bitcoin Cash. It's just overbought on the daily and too far away from the 21-day moving average. That's it. I'd pull the Fibonacci and I'd wait on it. And I wouldn't chase it. That's me. And if it pumps, so be it. Who cares? You know what I mean? You got to have a system of conviction. This is going to come down to the 618, in my humble opinion. Smaller time frame's enticing. I'll tell you right now. But you can't see the bigger time frame, right? You're getting tighter in the channel. You got a little bit of bearish divvy here. Swing up while that's swinging down. See that? That's bearish divergence right there too as well at the top of a beautiful channel. You could trade this flag, but just know that it's very high risk. But you could trade this flag, but just in the back of your mind, you got to understand that the daily is very overbought. I've seen it play out. I've seen this play out regardless. But to me, it's just the smart move is to take smart money and wait for a better setup. It's high risk to make that move, but it does have a higher low, and there could be a pump. It's up to you to take that trade. I personally would back off from the trade due to the daily. But the flag looks beautiful, like it could make a pump. So it's completely up to you if you want to take that shot or not. John Foster Crypto says, not a financial advisor. He would never tell you what to do with your money. Amen. Amen. I can't tell you what to do. I was still awake on that big downwick last night on spot and grabbed more Bitcoin. Switched back to futures and longed the recovery. Pretty awesome, man. Super chats, GALA, NXT on the 3-day, FRR, and ENJ. Oh, my message didn't get sent. Ironic. Bearish Bitcoin is a bullish Bitcoin. Buy the dip. Funny. Jay Bella's got the next idea. 35 is the next stop. That's what it says on BOOKMAP. 30,500. I mean, I'm watching GALA make this kind of consolidative move here. See this? I just want to see it start to fill this in. And then we can get a bigger move for GALA. I personally hold GALA long term. I buy it. I believe it's going to be a big powerhouse. It's going to be a metaverse gaming project that most people just can't even conceive of being big. It's going to be big. It was already big, man. It had the gains. You know? GALA's interesting to me. Please take a look at VEED if you have a moment. Shout out to Elton Jeffs. Thank you for the $10 super chat. God bless you. So I'm looking for GALA to consolidate here. Up, down. Possibly quick scalp from 2.5 all the way back to 2.7. But I'm watching the bigger picture for GALA to consolidate and then make the bigger move up to 3.7. GALA's at the bottom of its barrel. First higher low in a long time. I want to see this consolidation up and down inside this symmetrical triangle or ascending triangle, and then a break up. You could break for the retest of 2.7 and then ride that up to about 3.7 for GALA. But nothing really short term for me right now. I'm watching that consolidation for GALA. FRR front row on KuCoin. Let's take a look. Number one, the liquidity is just crazy. Like, the wicks are just not full. I'm always very wary of a project when the wicks are just, you know. Technically broke out of this channel to the upside. Right? Had a nice pump, but it's overbought on the 1 hour time frame. The daily is extremely overbought. It's had 3 big days. Wow, 3 pump. I mean, it did a nice 3 days, right? Overbought on the daily time frame. Could pump up to the 200 SMA on that 22, though. I could see it kind of gearing up for there. Same thing on that 12 hour. 4 hours pretty bullish. Interesting. About to get a golden cross. I see what you're saying. Like, I get some mixed signal from this thing, but it is above the 200 SMA. I could see it getting up to this. I wouldn't be surprised if it pumped up to the 200 SMA here and made this gap. Possibly another 20% move, right? Then you're looking for some type of flag here on the 15. I personally don't like it because of the coin. Like the candles aren't thick enough for me. See, the order book is scant because see how the candles don't fill all the way? That tells me the order book is sketch. But it still could get a nice move. I personally would watch it on the daily and just, even if it got another pump, I'd be watching that fib for a retracement. You know, shoulder, head, possible right shoulder here for a bigger move up. I get mixed signals from that. It looks all right, but this is an amazing coin. Engine coin was hot when it first came out. It really was. I haven't looked at this thing in a long time. Wow, it's bottomed all the way back to its bottom at 31 cents. These are coins that I think could do damage. Look, the 200 SMA is sitting outside there. You got this double bottom. I personally, there's certain coins where I wouldn't even swing trade them. I would just buy them for a long-term hold. The engine's one of them. I see they're just making a long bowl and eventually bowling out to the upside. You know what I mean? Lifetime Mining, shout out to my man in the house. You got a nice double bottom and a falling wedge, right? And you got the 200 SMA outside. We could definitely pump up to it. I could see that happen. You got a resistance at 56 cents and another resistance there. Wow, you actually at the bottom. I can't believe how close you are to the actual bottom of this coin. Engine protocol, engine coin. This thing is hot too. Has good use case. Has a good team. Known coin. The daily's overbought. I'm telling you to be careful. I just wait for it to consolidate on this bull. I really don't like what I'm seeing on this. I wait for the daily to come down and make a higher low or some type of double bottom right here. Like double bottom there and then break on out. The safe way to play this is to wait for it to get above this resistance, like right about here. One of these two levels, and then retest. Wait for it to break out. It retests 34 and ride that up to the target at 56. And it could do that and consolidate more. I see, honestly, what I believe is going to happen for this, or what is whatever happens, it's just going to consolidate in this sideways action. And this is going to be a really good buy zone, in my humble opinion, for a long-term hold. Certain coins I only long-term hold. Like, I don't like to swing every coin. You know what I mean? Then there's certain coins that are just good swinging coins, and I don't like to long-term hold them. It all depends, you know. So I put out VEED in this inverted head and shoulder. It dipped down a little bit. Eventually did rip to the upside, but didn't go exactly like I wanted it to go. Now it's in a bit of a flag, and it's oversold on the daily. Remember, low liquidity coin too as well. But I like this flag on the daily. It could do numbers, and it's oversold on the daily stochastics, touching the 20-20 moving average. This thing could do numbers. Got a weird cup and handle. The price action is very strange. But it doesn't have a lot of resistance, and it could break to the upside. $64% gains. I wouldn't be surprised. Oversold in that daily. Look at the 4-hour time frame. 4 hours resetting. As long as it can stay inside that channel, it's looking pretty good to me. 1 hour looks all right. Interesting. I'd wait for maybe the 4 hour to reset a little more, and then I'd possibly swing on this, you know. The low liquidity just kind of has me, you know. And finally, NXT on the 3-day chart. NXT none it on MEXC. And my man wants that 3-day. I mean, it's very overbought. It's getting overbought on the 3-day. Let's take a look at it. It's got a cup with a handle for sure, right? Technically broke out of the handle. Trying to get back above this zone. It's got kind of an Adam and Eve double bottom there, right? That could break on out. The 3-day could cross this line and get a double top, and more moves could come of it. Got a bit of an ascending triangle inside, right? Towards the end here. The daily has legs, but it definitely kind of just wants to consolidate tighter in the zone. You're looking for this to break out of the symmetrical triangle. I mean, ascending triangle, sorry. Hold this trend line and continue to the upside. Likely it's bottomed because it's made a couple higher lows in a row. It's a good sign. But all the time frames suggest you're going to go lower, touch this lower trend line first before you get a bigger move to the upside for NXT. 3-day chart's a little overbought. I had to go to the smaller time frames to kind of get some confirmation of a move. At the end of the day, you do have a lot of resistance too as well, but it looks like it could get a move. Shout out to Lakochi Coker in the house. Sammy Cup and Handy to the upside, announcer voice. The only real lifer is Neil Latimer. You're funny. I don't know who that is. Fastest and best TA in the West. Jeffrey Bridges in the game. Off to the lake for fishing. BBQ, family, and friends. Have a great day. Fourth lifers, Sam, and much love. Shout out to Don Weldon, man. Enjoy your time with your family. Everybody, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. Bitcoin struggling at that $31,000 level. Remember, we have a really foolproof way to trade this for you. If it breaks back inside the pattern, it's bearish. Simple as that. If it stays outside the pattern, it's bullish. Simple as that. Watch it on the 1 hour and the 15. And this pattern was supposed to come on down. That's fine. Retest 30,800. That's okay. No big deal. Then can it get the bounce on the retest to the upside? Stop loss doesn't have to be that far away, even right below the 200 SMA. So that's how we're playing Bitcoin, and really nothing else to talk about. for the day. Shout out to the 500 beautiful souls, 456 likes, $39.77 in chat revenue. You people were amazing. What an amazing show. And I'll be back in the trading group throughout the day to kind of post things that I'm seeing, scan the market, and have a blast. Everyone, thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. And like I say every day, all the time, at the end of every live stream, crypto is life. I'm the Crypto Lifer. You are the lifers. Thank you so much for the wonderful show. Enjoy your family today. Stock market's closed today. Have no fear. Have no worries. You can. You will. You are the best. You will do it. If you want it bad enough, it'll happen. It may not happen exactly as you plan or exactly in the time, but keep pushing. You're going to make it happen. I love you all. Thank you so much for being here. God bless. Gratitude is my attitude for abundance. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I love you. Be safe. Have a wonderful day. And treat people with love and kindness. Amen.
Sammy? Hi.
No, you're not going to do that.
Me?
You're not going to do that right now.
Change the boat to 5, so.
You're not going to do that right now.
I did it already.
You're not going to do that right now.
I did it.
You're not going to come in right when I start the stream.
I did it. Right here, I did it.
You're not going to come in right when I stop the stream. You're not going to do that right now. I'm just messing with y'all. I love y'all. Have a good night. Have a good day. I'll see you on the next live stream tomorrow.